Oh look, a video for me. Hey everybody, welcome back to Twitter choosing my video this week. So yeah, social anxiety is something not new to me or the furry fandom. I see a lot of people struggling with this. So I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to handle it in a general furry setting, like a con or a meet. But disclaimer, I am not a medical professional. I recommend you go to a therapist rather than YouTube for your mental health. This video is made from my experiences and what helps me. My methods may not work for you because everyone's anxiety hits them differently. So if none of these work for you, please don't give up. There is something out there that can help you, I promise. So with that out of the way, let's get into the tips. First off, bring something that gives you comfort. For example, I have this necklace that was a Christmas gift of one of my best friends, and the symbol on it is a South African symbol meaning bravery for fighting my anxiety. I also have an Alex Stanley bracelet saying be brave on it that was a Christmas gift from my brother. It doesn't have to be jewelry though. It could be your sketchbook, a plushie, or even a bottle of some aromatherapy scents to smear on your hand and sniff it when you start to get anxious. This could be any scent that you want. Personally, some of my favorites are vanilla, lavender, or cinnamon. If you can, bring a good friend. If you can convince your friends to come with you to a meet or a con, that's a really good way to cope. I've noticed that when I go to certain events with friends, I tend to be a bit more confident in myself. Of course, this isn't for everyone, but if you can, hopefully it helps. Alright, so for the next tip, it's something that I found in one of Caroline Foran's books. I can't remember what chapter, and what I thought it was turns out it isn't that. So I don't know exactly what this method is called, but I'm just going to refer it as what I thought it was, optimal anxiety. In this section, she discussed about how in every situation where we feel fear, we can't get rid of it. There's no such thing as fearlessness. But she talked about how if you want to face a situation, talking to an inspiration of yours at a con, let's say Majiro Strawberry, you're going to have to feel a bit of fear. You rate on your scale from 1 to 10. So let's say you're willing to talk to Majira with your fear at 6. But when you go to talk to him, it starts going to 7 or 8. Take a breather, go to the bathroom to calm down, talk to a friend, to walk around to take your anxiety for a walk, anything that helps, then try again. And when you get your hug and say what you want to say, enjoy your accomplishment. You got through your fear and you deserve to feel proud, and it is amazing that you were even able to do that. And you should feel so happy with yourself, and you deserve to feel happy about yourself for getting through it. I know from my experiences that it's really difficult to do that, and you deserve to feel proud of it. And yeah. Now, if you're at a con and a meet and you have an attack, here's something you don't do. Don't suppress your attacks. As much as you want to, it just all builds up and then all of a sudden it makes everything worse. So just please don't do it as much as you want to. It's not good in the long run. So what you do, if you're in suit, you go to your room if you can. You can go to the bathroom, or if you feel comfortable, go to the headless lounge and tell your handler. In this attack, try to remember that it will pass as hard as it is. I know everyone's symptoms are different, but please try to keep this in mind. This is what really helps me with my anxiety and panic attacks and anxiety attacks. I know it affects everyone differently, but please try to remember that it will pass, because that's what gets me through it. Try to focus in on your breathing, and as hard as it is, trust me, I'm asthmatic and with anxiety. Afterwards, after the attack, take care of yourself, especially because I know it takes a lot out of me. I had a really bad attack back in December, and it was so bad because I suppressed it. That's why I'm saying don't fucking suppress it. That I hadn't shaken in such a long time, because I don't typically shake anymore when I'm having my attacks. That my muscles were all tense and sore afterwards. But just do whatever really helps you wind down and relax. Try getting food you really enjoy, watch a movie that gives you comfort, listen to a comfort playlist, have a nice bath, anything that really helps you. And most importantly, please don't beat yourself up. these things happen and it's not your fault. You can't control when these attacks happen. If that was the case, you would have stopped it immediately. And you don't have to feel ashamed about having anxiety or having these attacks. It's fairly common. People you wouldn't even expect would have trouble with anxiety, and I just don't want anyone feeling ashamed about it, because it's something that I felt shame for a long time, and I'm kind of just learning to accept myself now with having social anxiety disorder. And I just wanted to make something good out of it, not necessarily telling my story, but doing something out of it and making something new instead of just telling my story and people feeling pity for me, because I don't want anyone to feel pity for me. I wanted to make something that could help somebody, and that's what I sincerely hope this video does. I really hope it helps somebody out there. But as I said, I'm not a medical professional, so I really recommend that you go see a mental health professional, because that's what's really helped me. And yeah, that's really all I got to say for this video, because I don't want it too long. But I hope you got something out of it. I hope I was able to help you or give you a new method to try out. And yeah, so with all that said and done, I'll see you guys later. Bye.